Ramble.
All right.
Okay.
You got anything else to say about these shows?
No, man. I mean, we were struggling to say things about Seven Knights, Hero Revolution, Doohickey.
See, you fucked it up again. Seven Knights Hero Revolution Successor.
Doohickey.
I watched that show. I watched that show with Haley, and I made the worst joke ever. That was like, because it was like, there's a bit in one of the episodes where the guy is like, he's being looked after by the girl, and I leaned over and I was like, looks like he's about to get a succession. You know what I'm saying?
Did it knock her dead?
No, she just looked at me like, motherfucker. She just gave me that side eye. I was like, yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
You know it was funny. You can
I
say
deserved that.
You
one.
can act however you want about
Yeah.
it. That shit was hilarious. Anyway, I'm legitimately, and you know I'm not into the Ichi stuff. You know I'm not into that. I'm not sure that I've seen a bigger pair of anime titties.
I didn't think they were that massive.
They're pretty fucking huge.
I mean, they are huge, but I'm pretty sure I've seen bigger.
Yeah. Can you name them? Top of your head right now.
Oh, man. Well, definitely there's a character in XL Saga, for sure.
Okay.
But that anime
Haven't
is
seen it.
based around being absurd. And that episode is called Taking It Too Far.
I think there's like Jesus. There's like a 3-frame joke in Girl Chain in Paradise where she has giant titties, but that's not, real anime.
Yeah. I mean,
he's looking at his anime collection. He's like, I know I got some big titty anime up here.
I know I do, dude. I know I do.
Well, you think about it, and while you do that,
oh man, I mean, you could probably talk about Rias or Rias' assistant from High School DxD.
I see. I've never seen that one.
Pretty big.
I'm
pretty
sure.
big hankers.
I guess technically Mount Lady.
Yeah.
Just because, if we're talking about not to scale but size wise.
Yeah. I mean, Momo's boobs are pretty big in
Jesus
MHA.
Christ.
It's true.
Is this now just the anime titty podcast?
It may be.
I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not going to commit to that.
We would go so far with that podcast.
If it was just about titties.
We'd never have to work a single day in our life.
And I'll have you all know I am spelling it Tiddies.
Yeah.
Titties.
We could quit both of our jobs.
We get so much sponsorship money.
We could live off them titties.
That there is genuine anime titty. What's the that's a Pro
People
ZD
would be
bit.
so
That's
jealous,
a Pro ZD
dude.
bit. There's waifus in them hills.
Yeah.
Stupid.
That's the thing that people are like, that's not a real fucking job. You just sit around talking about anime titties all day, not real titties. It's one of those things.
Then we open the salt mine and really make the money.
Yeah. It's what brings out that toxic jealousy of people that are like, they wish that they had that idea, but they didn't, or they didn't have the nuts to go through with it.
Are you trying to say you do have the nuts to make just a podcast about anime titties?
I mean, if I had a good buddy with me.
All right, I'm calling it right now because we did this once and we never did it again. April Fool's Day next year, anime titty podcast.
Best anime titties.
Best anime titties.
Okay, we're in, dude. I'm in for it.
All right. You heard it here first. We're committing to it. It's happening.
Hopefully we don't forget. Please remind us.
Yes, please remind us. We get around to February, just start dropping hints. It's like we're gonna need a little build up to that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to do some research.
I'm gonna have to start thinking about the thumbnail right now. Do I want to refer to it as the top 10 best anime honkers, or can you say Hooters on Facebook or on YouTube?
I hate this so much.
Jugs.
That just makes me think of that. That just makes me think of when Kurt Angle was doing his comedy thing, and he was with The Rock. The Rock was all talking about getting some pie, gonna get some poontang pie if you smell like that thing. And then Kurt Angle was like, you know what I like? Big jugs of milk. But he was talking about actual milk.
Yeah,
because he's a good boy.
Yeah. Big jugs of milk.
God bless him. That man broke his neck so many times.
Yeah. I also loved his jokes about the strudel and stuff like that.
Yeah, strudel. Oh, God. All right.
Good shit.
Anyway, So we got our titty talk out of the way. Thank you. Roger, I have a question that burns within my very soul, and I must have the answer. What have you been watching?
Dude, not a whole lot.
Not a whole hell of a lot.
This week was very hectic for me. I'll get in that in a second. I did watch the newest episode of My Hero Academia.
Very good. I am caught up.
It's a fun school arc. It's definitely better. I think it's better than the school festival.
I will say it's definitely taken some turns that I didn't foresee in this one, where we are getting. I knew we were going to get some more with the vestiges of All for One. One for All. We are getting a lot of the vestiges.
Yeah, we are.
Pretty cool seeing some of the folk. Pretty cool. Deku apparently is just full on rogue at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, and I really do like that the powers that he gets from the vestiges are amplified by All for One, One for All,
One for All,
One for All. I get them backwards all the time.
Yeah, me too. Constantly.
But they're amplified, and
I'm probably saying it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's One for All.
And since Deku doesn't naturally have a quirk that we know of, it makes it harder on him. But I think it makes the quirk stronger. Is kind of how they explain it. I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. There is some pretty cool. I admit that I see where folks I've talked to about the newest season of MHA, I see where they're coming from, where they're like, man, oh man, there sure is a lot of these fights with the class and stuff. But I will say there was some legitimately harrowing moments in them, and I was pretty excited about some.
Yeah, these fights were dope.
Yeah.
The only thing that I wish that they would have done is we did not have to do the whole character rundown for everybody.
Yeah, there's a lot.
We did not have to do that, but
you love that little mushroom girl though.
I did like the little mushroom girl.
She's adorable.
Kat liked her too until she saw her quirk. She's like, "That's gross." This quirk sucks. It's gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, anything else to say about MHA?
Excited
to see where it goes.
Yeah. Well, then there's the other dude that hides in the shadows or whatever.
Yeah, that guy was weird.
Like borderline. Like when I first saw him, I was like, "Is this a blackface character?"
No, it's not a black.
What's going on here?
Listen. I'm gonna listen. This is my opinion as a
right. And Brandon is a black man, so
as black man, this is my opinion. If you are painting your face black, like, okay, look at the episode of Community where they play Dungeons and Dragons. What's his butt? Chang. I forget it. I forget the actor's name, and I apologize. He's very funny, man. He's in the Hangover movies. He shows up fully, completely black with a white wig and pointy ears. He is playing a dark elf. The joke is made. We're going to talk about this hate crime over here. He's like, I'm a drow. He's a dark elf. That's funny because it's playing on the joke of blackface without actually being blackface. Whereas something like there's an episode of 30 Rock where fucking what's his name from that goddamn show? I can't remember the name of the show. Mad Men, the guy from Mad Men, whose name escapes me as well. I'm bad with names if you can't tell. He shows up and it is playing a character from like the 50s who was actually doing blackface. And again, he is actually doing blackface, a white man painting his face black and pretending to be a black person in the joke that is making fun of blackface. That's still funny. It's a little more fucked up because he's actually doing blackface. But if someone's like, I'm going to paint my face black and pretend to be a black person, now that's just terrible. Because it's always in some horrible parody that is designed.
Well, what I'm getting is this design was very similar to like Mr. Popo.
Yeah,
kind of. It's like the character had big eyes and the face was entirely black and there's just this giant white smile.
Yeah, I
could see the jokes already.
That didn't do anything for me. That meant that did nothing. No part of my brain was like, no, didn't get it. None of that.
Okay.
I thought that's a Shadow Man because he's a Shadow Man.
Okay.
I just thought Shadow Man. Now, if that guy showed up and in the dub, if he sounds like that Rocklock guy.
Oh yeah.
Or if he was to whip out.
Yeah. That would be real bad.
If he was like, man, I can't believe we got our ass kicked so hard. Let's go get some KFC. I'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
Then I would feel something.
Yeah, I just think I would have chosen a
obviously
design.
I do not speak for all black people.
And once again, like I'm not saying I don't care about blackface. I do care. It doesn't bother me so much that the character had this design.
Yeah.
Obviously,
it's just one of the things where you looked at it and you were like, no.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's questionable.
Like we talked about
well,
before.
not questionable, just it's more or less it's like questionable to a community of immature people.
This is now the blackface podcast.
Yeah.
So it was like when we talked about before, X-Pac doing blackface. That was actual blackface. He was parodying a black person. Gold Dust. I mean, his face paint was black with gold accents.
He just
reversed his face paint. Now, if he did that, I don't recall him doing that and then making jokes about being black.
Yes.
If that happened, no, that would be terrible.
Yeah. And I mean, that's part of like I always talk to, like I try to keep my mind more open to these things. So sometimes maybe I'm overly like sensitive or overly think something that I probably shouldn't, because I am a white man. And I also grew up in that era of the WWE where,
that shit was just funny.
He, X-Pac came out, and still to this day, it's hard for me to relate because I have these memories of it being funny as a child.
Yeah.
That it's not funny, but objectively looking back on it, oh, that is not funny.
Yeah.
Whether or not Mark Henry thought it was funny either,
Yeah. Again, Mark Henry has his opinions. That's fine.
Sure.
And so I mean, what's his butt? Titus Worldwide. He has his opinions about Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. And WWE is like also a carny industry, and that was at the height of it being a carny show. Like you are supposed to be evoking a reaction. Back
Such
then.
good shit. Anything for a buck.
And that's what they did.
Yeah.
They had Sable, expose her breast to God knows how many children.
Now that we've
saw them with my own eyeballs.
Now that we've put out enough audio of us talking about blackface, that we are for sure like someday if we
also saw Jacqueline's boobs in that segment too.
Yeah, you did. Now that we've said enough about it, that for sure if we ever get famous, someone's gonna dig this up and be like, these fucking guys. Do you have any other animes you've watched that you want to talk about?
I watched Tokyo Revengers, the newest episode of it.
How'd you feel?
I just don't like this show very much.
Oh, what's wrong with it, bud?
It just kind of sucks.
Why?
It's annoying.
I thought it was
the
fine.
main character is annoying. The other characters are annoying.
What? I mean, I guess I thought it was fine.
Yeah,
I'm caught up on it.
I just feel like this show is going nowhere fast.
How do you figure?
Especially after that last episode, where the majority of the episode was Homeboy just walking through this giant fight.
Yeah.
Screaming for his friend.
Trying to find his friend to keep him from getting
biggest, tallest motherfucker in the whole crowd.
Yeah.
Can't find him anywhere.
Well, he's also a short guy, so
that's true.
It's hard. He can't see over everybody's shoulders.
And nobody sees this annoying little shit, right? And fucks him up in the middle of the fight. Yeah. He's getting bumped into and stuff, but that's about it. Nobody's taking a swing at him.
Well,
he's not having to fight his way through the crowd.
Yeah, I feel like, and this is definitely me making excuses, like justifying the decision to have him just walking around. But I feel like in a fight, in a big brawl like that, if I'm on the other team and I see this guy wandering around, I don't think my first thought would be to attack him. I think my first thought would be make sure no one else is going to attack me. I'm looking for people walking around with weapons and shit, Mm-hmm. So this is me making excuses for the show. I understand that.
And that it just took too long, man. It took too long, and then that fight led to a conclusion that I don't know. Like it just I obviously don't think he's going to die. I'm certain of it. I would bank anything on it that he's not going to die. Like the show has no consequences, and then eventually he's going to fix things.
Well,
and he's going to get there, and sure enough, it's not doing anything to reverse the future.
Well, no, because the thing is, it's like, so it's him. If the guy doesn't die, then he did change it, and I don't think he's going to die either. But like, if it's one of those. So, to be clear...
Also, the Sin and Punishment guy, I hate his design.
Yeah, it's dumb.
It's fucking douchey. It reminds me of Jared Leto Joker.
He's got a dumb face. So, to be clear, though, you feel like it's one of those things where, like, he's got to go through this and it doesn't even change the future?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't change. Eventually, the future will be changed.
Nobody tell him.
What? Nothing. I mean, I probably...
Nothing, don't worry about that.
We'll see if I fall off of it or not.
Nobody tell him. Go on.
Nobody tell me what. I'm so confused.
Fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I think the end of the show will be the resolution to the future, but
Yeah, go ahead.
Did I miss something?
Nothing. Go ahead. This will be a fun joke for someone who gets it and no one else.
Okay. Well, he's going to the past.
I'll tell you later.
Okay. To change the future.
Uh-huh.
I just feel like he's going to keep changing things and nothing fucking happens until the very end. You have to wait till the very end of the show. But by then, like, how much of this can you fucking endure?
I think it's going to be 2 seasons, too.
It's just not that good.
I think it's okay.
I mean,
it's not the best timey-wimey show.
Let's see.
This
I
season.
could have spent my time on this, or I could have spent my time on Vivi.
Nobody tell him.
Oh, what the hell? I don't know what that means.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
It's a fun joke for me, and if no one else gets it, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
Well, I'm gonna save my future by not wasting my time on this. Probably.
Fair enough. I'm probably gonna stick with it a little bit longer anyway.
It's just, I don't know. I can't. It's hard for me. Like, there were genuinely like some good moments between the characters, but those are so few and far between. And I don't know. I've struggled to connect. I did call it a streamer, but I struggled to connect with this show the whole time.
Yeah, you texted me after watching the most recent episode, and you were like, "Man, I wish I had watched this one before we had done that episode, so I could call it a steamer." Yeah, probably would have
changed. Yeah,
probably would call it a steamer. Well, too late. It's in stone now, baby. The chiseler done chiseled it. Mm-hmm. Can't unring that bell.
Yeah.
Haha, got your ass. All right. Anything else?
Not really. I mean, the last thing I'd say about Tokyo Revengers or whatever is they keep working to this grand architect of everything. Mm-hmm. This person pulling the strings, and it's gonna fucking fall flat.
It's gonna be that one guy.
Yeah, it's gonna be Glasses Guy right from the fucking beginning.
Yeah, it's Glasses Guy. We already saw Glasses Guy in like the pictures, and then he walked past him.
Yeah,
it's Glasses Guy. It's fine. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm not as down on it as you. It is not the best timey-wimey show this season, as I already said.
Yeah,
but I'm not.
It's just not. It's just not very good. And also, the animation is CG.
I don't.
But
see it.
if y'all don't think that it's CG, please let us know in the comments. If anybody's listening, please send us an email, whatever it takes.
I'm not saying it is or isn't. I'm just saying I don't see it. And like usually when I see a show,
I feel certain it is.
That's fine. I'm not saying it isn't. I don't know. When I see something like
to be fair, I think most things are CG now.
Dorohedoro, for example, that's one that like it's clearly CG. It's like flat CG, so it like, you know, kind of almost cell shaded, so it looks not as bad as like the 2.5 thing. This one, I'm just like, that just looks like drawings.
Okay.
I don't see it. But yeah, I don't know.
What are you saying? It looks like terrible design.
I think it looks better than Cramer. I'll say it.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Yeah.
This is done by the same people.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I've been watching. What have you been watching, dude?
Mostly the same stuff. I'm caught up on Shadow's House. Shadow's House continues. Shadow's House has done a thing that
maybe that was one that we said we were going to talk about.
Maybe we can talk about it sometime. You got to check it out. I think it's taken a turn from being. It is finally taken that turn, that sweet left turn, not to Ha-Haville, but from being creepy, perhaps menacing even. The things that are going on, the mystery behind these characters and why they're here exactly, and you know where they come from and this and that.
Creepy
and it is now officially taken a turn.
Where'd you get all those creepy peepers?
Into being just proper sinister. We now have proof positive that shit is not gonna go well for these characters if something doesn't happen.
Where'd you get those eyes?
Yeah, very cute. You ever seen that movie, Jeepers Creepers?
Mm-hmm.
It's all right.
That dude's like
some kind of weird ass vampire guy that steals eyes. I don't know.
Yeah, oh no, I'm talking about the dude that made the movies. I think that dude's an asshole. Maybe he diddled kids or something. I don't know.
That's fucked up. I wouldn't know.
Hold on, let me find out before I get called out.
He's over here slandering people, talking about kid diddling.
Jeepers. Somebody's screaming at their monitor right now.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it's called the Ramble for a reason, folks. I'm sorry. We should maybe...
Victor Salva?
We should probably, like, since we since the podcast is just the review right into the Ramble.
Yes, here we go. Victor Ronald Salva.
Okay.
Salva's filmmaking career has been controversial due to his 1988 conviction for sexually abusing a 12-year-old actor who starred in his feature debut film, Clown House.
Jesus
along
Christ.
with possessing child pornography.
Fuck.
So there you go. That's the Jeepers Creepers guy.
Sounds like a bad dude.
Yeah. I actually didn't mind that first movie. I thought it was a pretty good movie.
What, Clown House?
No.
Jeepers Creepers.
But now it's very hard to want to watch any of those movies.
That's one that that's a thing. That's a real thing. Because I remember flipping through movies and seeing one like, oh, I remember this movie. I like this movie. And then it's one of those that it's from the production company of, what's that fucker? The guy who the big guy who was straight up assaulting women and shit, assaulting his actresses and shit. I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
And death to him, obviously. But it was one that was one of that guy's films, and I was like, that really tarnishes my memory of this thing. So I just don't look at the credits anymore.
Yeah.
No, it's important to be critical of art.
Yeah,
stuff.
It's important to be, but
I don't like to give money to things I don't like.
Dang it, dude! What is the name of that dude?
I don't fucking remember. Someone.
Roman Polanski.
Oh, there's Polanski, the other one. There's another guy. The guy who nutted in a plant.
Oh, I don't know.
He's jerking off behind a plant,
Pee
while
Wee
making
Herman?
eye contact with this lady. No, he's
Is Pee Wee Herman jacking off in the theater that big of a deal to you?
I mean, it was an adult film. It's like if you don't want people to jack off, you probably shouldn't be showing porn. But also, we
need to bring Pee Wee back. Okay.
Anyway, the thing
not just on WWE.
The thing I was talking about was this guy was a.
I'm pulling it for Pee Wee, dude.
Jesus Christ. I was gonna say this earlier. I feel like that we probably should put a thing right before we go into the Ramble where it's for the podcast it's all one thing. So we should be hey guys, podcast is over. You can go ahead and skip the rest of this unless you want to hear us talk about some real dumb shit. I'm sorry. Here we go.
We're gonna see how many terrible jokes Roger can try and cram into this short
Fucking
period
Christ.
of time. Because it is nonstop. I don't know who JO'd in the plant, dude, but
I'm gonna look it up real
hopefully
quick.
He had his crystal
it's
on
gonna
him.
drive me nuts.
Am I right? It has JO crystal on him.
Can you just talk for a minute?
So Brandon taught me about this thing called the JO crystal.
I did not teach you about that.
He taught me everything about it. He taught me how to use
Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that guy.
Yeah, he taught me everything about it.
Absolute
showed me everything I
shit-stain.
needed to know. Showed me exactly how to charge it.
And you know what? I'm glad he's dead.
Yeah.
He's not dead. Yet.
Not yet. But you could have left it at him being dead and I would have assumed it.
Yeah. Probably deserved it.
How am I supposed to know?
I just assume everyone's terrible. Let's see. What else have I been watching? I don't even remember I was talking about. Christ, this is the rambliest ramble we've maybe ever had.
Yeah, man.
No, Shadow's House. Shadow's House is good. Shadow's House is very good. And I'm sorry we got off on we started talking about Roman Polanski and Harvey Weinstein. Jesus Christ.
And the JO crystal that Brandon showed me how to use.
No,
Gave me very graphic instructions.
You saw that on a Game Grump.
Live action.
You sack of shit.
I did not. You told me about it.
I did not tell you about a JO
yes,
crystal.
You did. You told me about it one of the few times that Haley was over here. You told me about it.
I don't recall that.
Yes.
I'm not going to commit to that.
Maybe if Haley hears this, she will remind you that you talked about
the only thing
JO.
I remember about the one time Haley came over here is
it was something about a Craigslist ad.
Something about a Craigslist ad. Yeah, okay. That is a thing. The only thing I remember from that is we played one of those Jackbox games, and the one question was the name of a terrible rapper, and my answer was Young Pissy.
Yeah.
And it killed. It absolutely killed, and everybody loved it. Young Pissy.
That's what we call Young Pyromancer in Magic the Gathering now, too.
Yeah. Pizzy.
Or you get Seasoned Pizzy.
Seasoned Pissy.
Yeah.
I like it. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's good. Anyway, what else have I been watching? So we watched Shadow's House. I'm not. Fucking To Your Eternity continues to be incredible. It's a great show. Let's try and get back to serious discussion about animes. That show's very good. All right, done. Megalobox. We're caught up on Megalobox.
I'm not.
You're not caught up on Megalobox.
I got too much. I've had a very long week.
Look at this sleepy boy.
I've had a very long week, and I'll tell you why it's been so long in a minute.
Okay, baby boy, so sleepy. He's just a sleepy boy. Love you.
Sleepy boy.
I ain't your wakey boy. Wakey boy. I can't remember what else I've been watching. A bunch of shit. Bunch of the same shit. There you go.
There you go.
Sorry. I don't have my list pulled up.
So I didn't watch a whole lot this week because I lost one of my days off for sure. My one truest day off of the week.
Yeah. I got to tell you, it was a slog to get through the shows this week. I didn't want to watch them, really. I really didn't.
I mean, it was cram work for sure.
Yeah.
But, like my one day usually that I have off that like, okay, I don't have to edit, or sometimes I need to do some thumbnails and tagging on videos, but that's about it. And it's Tuesday.
This is your day.
And I wake up Tuesday. And early on, I guess around 9 or so, I get a text.
Mm-hmm. Been a lot of rain lately.
Jeremy, it's been raining like crazy in Texas. And we got more rain coming next week.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeremy's like, what do you think about the new lake we installed in the store? And he sends me this picture. And our whole store, which we deal in paper goods for the most part, and high-end
comics
collectibles,
and books and collectibles.
Yeah, is flooded, like a half inch of water across almost the entire store.
Hot damn.
So I'm like, fuck. Well, Jeremy and Carter are up there by themselves. Like, I'll go help them, see if there's anything I can help throw off the floor, see what I can help rescue, yada yada yada. Long story short, I end up being, like we should have. I'm not going to toss shade at my boss.
Mm-hmm.
But we should have closed that day, in my opinion.
Yeah, probably.
And he was like, absolutely not. We're not closing for anything. So we worked that day with cleaning crews and navigating humans around the cleaning crews as they tried to suck this water out of our store. And I yelled at a kid because he almost put his fingers in one of the floor fans.
Jesus.
His parents weren't watching him. And dude, it's been a nightmare all week. We've had the store for the days after. Well, actually, it smelled bad the first day. It smelled worse the second day because it had that mildewy scent to it. Like whenever something gets really wet or whatever.
Cannot be good for your already shitty lungs.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
To the point where like okay, we're all getting headaches from this nauseating smell, but it's work, so we're chugging through it. And today, I finally go back in. It smells good, but the fans are still on the floor. So if you go into our store right now, it's hard to hear anything but these fans because they are all over the floor and store trying to dry everything out. And it's like an obstacle course across our store. Plus, we had to take all of the product that got damaged, and we had to inspect almost every single item in the store. There are a lot of items in that store.
Yeah, no shit there are.
And then pull aside what had for sure taken water damage so we can give it to the adjuster and the insurance can take care of that shit.
Well, that's good.
Supposedly we're supposed to get new carpet. We'll see if that actually happens. It's been a real dicks of a week,
Sucks to suck, man. I'm sorry it happened.
Yeah, yesterday I finally got a small respite, and me and Corey sat down and we recorded some games, and that was pretty fun.
Are y'all ever gonna go back to the old people dating sim?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
It's just right now we're burned. I think we're pretty well burned out on anything sims, we have. No, it's not dating sim.
Oh, just anything.
It's things that we have to voice act.
Well,
because doing several episodes of that, I actually do have another episode already edited. I just don't want to put it out until we're recording more of the show.
Gotcha.
It's on the YouTube. Nobody can see it because
Rapid Kick Media. Check out these some of these Let's Plays.
Yeah, and I think that game is fun. It's just coming back to doing
it looks fun. It looks
to
cute.
Doing the voices, and I mean it's an old folks home dating sim. I mean, come on.
I'll tell you one that me and Haley have been playing every now and then. I need to look up the name of it to make sure I don't fuck it up. It's a competitive dating sim. I think it's just called Monster Prom.
Oh, yes.
Have you played that one?
Yeah, I have it. Well, I have it hearted.
I don't know what that means. You have it what now?
My throat's all dry because of this damn store.
Sorry, bud.
It's okay.
You have it what now? Hearted?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
On the Switch, it's like a little favorite.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's pretty fucking fun. We've been playing it on the PlayStation, and you literally just pick one of these characters. It's very random, very silly. There's a lot of like wild shit that can happen, and then you just talk to the different people in the school, these guys and gals, and try to get one of them to like you enough to go to prom with you. And it is actually competitive. Like, you can actually fuck over the person you're playing with. You can play like up to 4 players, I believe.
Oh, cool.
It's really rad. Me and her enjoying it a lot. I feel like it would be way more fun with more people. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. And it is pretty fun to like just read the voices and shit. Yeah. But that's one of those. There's a little bit of voice acting, but it's mostly like this person has a block of text and she's like, oh, what the heck? Like one of those. Yeah. You know? But then it's like actual words.
Yeah.
It's really cute. It's really fun.
This week we played what is it? It's called Haunted it's or Connection Rehaunted.
Connection Rehaunted.
Yeah.
Is it like Haunted?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
I'm sick of those.
Do what?
I don't know what it like. There's so many. The Kingdom Hearts games do. It's like recoded, whatever, that. I'm tired of it.
Yeah,
that's a tiny nitpick, but
I don't know if it actually has a colon, but it's called. It's the second part.
Haunted
Connection Rehaunted.
Connection. Go ahead.
And then we played another game called. Damn, my throat's so damn dry. We played another game called Hentai vs. Evil.
Jesus Christ.
On the Switch eShop, you can go check it out. It's the spiciest game that we played since Waifu Uncovered.
And you still haven't learned how to properly censor.
No. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm just going to put Jesus's over everything.
There you go.
Like I did in the last one. Until it got too hard to censor, and I just put a big warning. Because you can put it up on YouTube. You just have to mark it as 18 plus. And, you know, like I try to make it very clear that...
there's no colon. It's just Connection Rehaunted. Okay. There's apparently, Connection Haunted is what I mostly got results for, but I do see Rehaunted.
Yeah.
It's lowercase R-E, capital H Haunted. Okay. Cute.
But that's about it, man. That's been my week.
Yeah.
What a bitch.
I'm still plugging my way through Mass Effect. I've now finished 1, 2, and 3 with the same character.
I didn't get to play a single video game this week. I didn't get to play my 2 hours of Resident Evil.
Excuse me, you said you recorded some episodes of Corey.
That doesn't count.
Doesn't count. I have platinumed the Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. Got all the trophies. Now all that's left to do is to beat all the games on Insanity mode, and then there's a platinum trophy for like the series as a whole, which is pretty fun. Gotta get that.
Gotta get it.
I never realized how much of a completionist I was until I happened to look at some friends' profiles and realize I had so many more trophies than them. And I was like, well, I gotta keep this alive. Gotta keep this going. Gotta assert my dominance as the PlayStation boy.
I never looked.
I made the mistake of looking once, and now it's all I can think about. No, it's not all I can think about, but I'll play a game, and if I enjoy it, and if I'm like close to getting a platinum trophy, that's gonna be my week. Now, I'll tell you what, I'll never get a goddamn platinum trophy for, and I don't think anyone has yet on PlayStation, at least, is that goddamn Monster Prom game, because there's something like 600 different endings possible.
Jesus.
Yeah, different like outcomes, not necessarily endings, but different outcomes, specific different things that can happen, and one of the trophies is like get all of them. And it's actually called, we didn't think anyone would actually do this, is the name of the trophy. It's like, god damn. That's a lot. But, yeah. I just never realized I was that guy until I became that guy. And now I'm just like, gotta get all the trophies.
Yeah.
I gotta get them.
That's what Corey does, man. He
gotta catch them all.
shit.
Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
Corey will platinum something and keep playing it.
There you go.
Beyond me.
Okay, I can never add this guy because then I'm gonna be like, god damn it, he's got more than me, and just lose the rest of my life. I'll never be on this podcast again. I'll just be playing video games constantly. Ugh.
Well, dude, I'm ready to bust out of here. This episode's gonna boil down to me just clearing my throat repeatedly, trying to.
I'm sorry it happened.
It's okay, man.
Yeah, let's get on out of here. So thank you so much for listening. We're so sorry about the dumb shit we
I
talked
ain't
about?
sorry about nothing, baby.
He ain't sorry about shit.
I ain't sorry for nothing.
Roger is unrepentant.
I said a lot of things that I didn't mean. I ain't sorry for a damn one of them.
He is defiant and unrepentant to all of our feelings. And you know what? I wouldn't love him if he was. So there we go. Thank you so much for chilling with us, good buddies. If you want to tell us about how you feel about all the ridiculous things we talked about,
Yeah.
maybe skip
If
a
you
few.
wanna go ahead and
maybe
start-
skip a few of those subjects.
You know, if you want to go ahead and start getting your list for the top best anime boobies, best anime titties,
Well,
go
I
ahead
would-
and start getting them ready.
Okay, I was gonna say for the playlists when we talk about our anime playlists, songs and stuff.
Oh, yes.
But I get
The lesser episode.
we talked about titties for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes at the beginning of the episode, and that overrode everything else. All right, good to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a boob man. I don't know what to tell you.
I like it all, dude, you know.
Yeah, all right.
Whatever.
If you want to talk to us about any of the shows we discussed or anime music, I guess best titties in anime.
That's
by all
going to be a
means,
good episode,
there's
dude.
a number of ways to reach us. You can
And Brandon's going to play it. He's going to be the whole time. He's like, I don't really want to be doing this.
No. Just like when we did the sexiest.
Are you going
anime,
all in?
Just like when we did the sexiest episode, sexiest animes for episode 69. Check that one out if you didn't. Has a great intro with me on the guitar. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna play the character.
Okay.
And then as soon as we're in the ramble, I'll be like, ew.
Yeah, ew, that's not me. Don't think that's me. I would never be like that.
Look, we've had this discussion before.
I would never
Hang on, no, we're
enjoy-
going back into the ramble for a second. We've had this discussion before where I do not get it with anime characters. I don't get it. I don't get it. The characters, there they are. I don't really get it. It's fine. I get it if the show is about that, if it's that or that. I get that it's stimulating or whatever. You need to catch up on those Snow White notes because there's a great stimulate joke in there. But I get that. I don't get like the, fan service thing really. I get it to an extent, but I don't really.
Sure.
Where I do get it is in video games
Sure.
because I'm the one in the game interacting.
Yeah.
That's where I get it.
Okay.
I'm still not like, show me your boobs. Oh, titties. That's still not me.
He looks.
but I
He
get
looks
it.
around from side to side
I
first.
get developing a relationship and or feelings for a character in that sense. I don't get it in cartoons.
All
'cause
I'm
that's not
saying is
even
that you
real.
can find them attractive.
Yeah.
You don't have to develop feelings for somebody to find them
I
attractive.
don't find cartoons attractive.
All right. Well,
I find them
whatever,
more
dude.
attractive when I'm interacting with them and talking to them. I know it's all pre-recorded, like these are the answers they're gonna give and shit, but it's still like there's more personality there. I guess
Okay.
it's easier for me to form a connection, is what I'm saying.
You're gonna tell me even as a kid you didn't look at Faye Valentine and be like,
What I'm saying is that I am the boring motherfucker who, when he says, what kind of woman is your favorite? I'm the one that says, I guess it depends on her personality. That really is me. As much as I want to believe that I would say a tall
girl
woman with a big ass.
yeah.
Because God knows you're a boob guy, I'm a bug guy. God knows I love a big ass.
I wouldn't even say that. I would say
God
that
knows I
I'm
love
just
a big ass.
I just enjoy the female body.
Sure. All I'm saying is in reality, I'm that fucking boring motherfucker who he would kick the shit out of me because I would say it depends on her personality.
Yeah. Personality
that's
does
it.
matter. It matters.
Anyway.
Yeah, absolutely matters.
Back to the outro, if I may. Roger, may I?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you want to tell us about any of that stuff that we talked about, and again, I implore you to skip a few of those topics. But if you want to talk to us about any of it, there's a number of ways to do that. They're all in the description wherever you're seeing this. If you're on the podcast, just check out the description. We got the links to the Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, which is all of it. It's all there. And of course, the YouTube channel, Rapid Kick Media, where you can leave your comments, like, and subscribe. That is the easiest way to get a hold of us because, baby, it pops up and we're just like, hey, somebody commented, and then we can see it. But if you don't mind, if you're listening to the podcast, leave us a comment and a 5-star review. It really helps boost the signal so that other people can chill out and hang with us, and we can be the Good Buddies universe proper. There is, of course, also the Discord. Always some fun there. We had some pretty fun conversations in there, talking about stuff and shows.
There are comments in there right now that I just haven't had the chance this week to look at
Yeah.
and reply to.
always
I know
a good old
Josh put
time.
some stuff in there. I just haven't had
Again,
stuff.
I don't know if I mentioned it every time, but I should. I'm probably not going to respond on Discord unless you at me because I just don't check it. I have so much other stuff going on with the job, but check it out. A lot of fun stuff in
Maybe
there.
you just turn your notifications on, sir.
I get so many notifications on it. I got a fucking
Turn
group chat
some of
for
your
the
other notifications
job.
off.
I can't though.
Why?
It's job stuff.
Fuck them, dude.
I agree, but also they give me money. Look, as soon as
Hey, dude.
as soon as y'all start donating to a Patreon, by all means.
Yeah.
But also, come on, we don't put out enough content for that. I wouldn't feel comfortable taking anybody's money. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. This is the worst ramble ever.
Yeah, man. Well, I think we're gonna make it big once we start that anime titty podcast.
Once we start the anime titty podcast, that's when it blows
when we
up.
get our jealous.
You know what's
haters.
really fucked up is somebody like at the beginning, like we're gonna do that. We want to do that for April Fool's. Somebody like January is gonna be like, I'm finally doing it, living my dreams, launching my podcast, the Anime Titty Show. And it's like, well, now we're derivative.
Yeah.
Now we're derivative.
I mean, I'm gonna file for the trademark. They're gonna pay me.
You get a nickel every time they say it.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to our musicians. Thank you so much to Married with Seamonsters, a.k.a. the Mary Janes, for use of our opening theme song, Paperdoll. They are on Spotify. However, that track, as well as so many other hot fire tracks, are only available on marriedwithseamonsters.bandcamp.com. Also, Earthstring? Earthstrung. Check out Earthstrung on Etsy. Buy some soap.
Mm-hmm.
Cool
Get
stuff.
yourself some nice soap.
Yeah.
Make yourself smell
They got
nice.
gamer soap.
Yeah. I don't know if she still makes it or not, but I think she does.
Yeah, it's good stuff on there is what I'm saying. Earthstrung on Etsy. Check it out. We also want to give a shout out to Haas, a.k.a. Thomas Tastes Better, for the use of the closing theme on the quote-unquote review portion of the show on YouTube. That song is called The Buddy's Good. And one more time, a shout out to Haas, a.k.a. Thomas Tastes Better on Instagram, a.k.a. Dungeon Witch on YouTube. Thank you so much, Haas. And finally, a shout out to our good buddy, A Petty Theft. You know what? This is the laziest one you've done, and yet is also the most creative. So I'm gonna give it to you. Kudos.
You.
Good. Golf clap. Golf clap for you, sir. That was pretty good. That is how it's pronounced, I guess. 2 P's at the beginning, 2 T's at the end. Petty Theft. For the use of our closing theme, which we are still calling Sweet Anime Dreams. Thank you so much, Petty Theft. You can find Petty Theft on Twitter and on SoundCloud at Petty Theft. And I think that about does it. We're both very sleepy and tired, and I gotta work a 10-hour fucking shift in the morning.
You gotta
so
drive home, big guy.
I gotta drive home and then do a 10-hour shift in the morning. So let's get on out of here. He is still yawning, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
So from all of us here at the Good Buddy,
saved it.
from all of us here at the Good Buddies Anime Universe, I am your good buddy Brandon,
And I am yo good buddy Roger.
and he's just a sleepy boy, sleepy boy.
See, this one's lazy because we did it before.
Sleepy boy.